So this is one of the business. Okay, this is one of my business unit, BU, and which resides in US. Okay, and this is another unit. This is another business unit where it is resides in UK.
Yeah.
This is another business unit which resides in India.
Yep.
Okay, now we have 3 business units here. Let's assume here we are, as for employees flexibility, we are using Oracle.
Oracle. Okay.
Yeah, Oracle database. Type is a Oracle database to store the data. And here DB2. We have 3 business units, and we have in different business units we are using a different types of databases.
Yep. Got it.
Okay, so but see, in Oracle, I'm storing the data in full name as well, like so we have a products and we have employees and we have some other things. Those are in like a full name manner. Okay, so whenever you go for the SQL server, there we are maintaining short names, and in DB2 it's a quietly opposite. With Oracle and SQL server, here I'm maintaining some codes. Okay.
Okay.
Then if I want to know the performance of the individual organizations, that I can do by by firing the queries in individual databases. But if I'm resides in somewhere in the globe, okay, then I want to analyze all the organizations which resides in different regions at once. Is that possible? Is that possible? See,
yes, it
this
is.
is the one database. So at a time I want to do it. So not individually, not individually. So all these 3, can resides in different areas. Okay, as well as maintaining in data in different databases. Then how can we analyze all these 3 databases at once? Yeah, that's right. See, so that's why these 3 databases are different types. So what we are doing is, and here just extracting those table structure, and we are keeping them into one area called staging area. That's a temporary area. Then we can create some temporary files.
Yep.
It's called a staging area. Okay, so here what we are doing is, and we are just extracting the data from different databases. So we extracted the data from different databases. Okay, so here what the process is, this is the ETL process. See, now we already discussed about the data loading into the databases. In Oracle, we are maintaining data in the manner of full names. Okay, in SQL Server, data is loaded in the short names. In DB2, we are maintaining the data in codes.
Yep.
Right? So now, still again, if I gather all the database structures into one area, we can analyze those data. Extraction, transformation, and loading.
Yep.
See, here the data, again the data types are different, so that's why you cannot analyze at once. So for that, what we have to do is we have to transfer them into either it will be a full form or it will be a short form or in the codes. So any
Yep.
one of the form we have to convert them all the data into one type. Then only we can analyze the data. Okay. After that, once the data analyzation and once the data is transferred into one format, then what we can do is, and we can convert that. No, we can whatever it is the data is converted into one format that we can load into another area. It's called enterprise data warehouse. Here where data is loading. This is called enterprise data warehouse. This is an enterprise data warehouse. My enterprise data warehouse is built, and now what I want to do is, and I want to prepare some reports on the top of this enterprise data warehouse. If
Yep.
I prepare for a particular subject, so like I have a data in this enterprise data warehouse, sales information, finance information, and HR and organization related, every information is there in enterprise data warehouse. Now, what I want to do is, and I want to prepare one report which is related to a sales. Is that gives good result when compared to the databases? Yeah. See, and now we have the enterprise data warehouse here. Here we clubbed together on different types of databases and we loaded the data which is
Yep.
in one format to enterprise data warehouse. Now
Yep.
we have a different subject areas like sales, finance, HR and organization related information. Now I want to prepare a report by using a tool for only sales. If I prepare the sales report on top of enterprise data warehouse, is it gives good result? That is nothing but in the performance manner, it will give a quicker manner or later manner. So like delayed manner. Here we clubbed together all the database data into enterprise data warehouse. Okay. Okay. Now, if we want to prepare any report on top of enterprise data warehouse, okay, is that gives in quick output or delayed output. That's my question. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Then
Okay.
how it will be? Then how it will be? So like is it gives quick results or late results? Why? So okay, no, not a problem. It's not a problem. See, we clubbed all the data and we gathered all the data and we merged them and we loaded the data into enterprise data warehouse. Okay,
Yep.
but here data is in huge amount in enterprise data warehouse when compared to the databases, right? Then if we prepare any report on top of enterprise data warehouse, it definitely will give us performance degrade. That's nothing but here we have a huge amount data. If you prepare any sales report, it has to go for enterprise data warehouse and check each and every record until the records finished in the enterprise data warehouse. Long time, right? So this definitely performance will degrade. For that, we have another concept is nothing but data marts. What I am doing is I am creating the again this enterprise data warehouse into some subject oriented information related data warehouses. It's called the data marts here. See, I'm dividing the again I'm dividing enterprise data warehouse into some subset of the enterprise data warehouse. Okay. Finance, HR. So like this, I'm gathering some subject-oriented information. The sales information is and grouped one together, and finance information grouped one together, and HR information grouped together, and we divided from enterprise data warehouse. This is came from my enterprise data warehouse only. This is all data. Now, if we want to prepare any report which is related to sales, if we prepare from here, now it is easy to run the report, right? When compared to the enterprise data warehouse. Have limited data. Here we have a limited data. So it is easy to run the report. It will give us a quick report output, right? So this is a concept of enterprise data warehouse here. Work will maintained by the ETL team. So ETL is nothing but how it is ETL. So first we extracted the data from different types of data sources. That is nothing but E. We did some transformation on the data to convert them into a single format. That is nothing but a T. Finally, we load the data into enterprise data warehouse. That is nothing but L. ETL. This is the process of ETL, and this is complete. Works will be maintained by the ETL team only. Don't bother about these things, and no need to maintain by the Cognos employees or things. So our work is from here, from the data marts to our works will start. In Cognos, we have two types of components. One is a window based, and the one is the web based. So we'll see what is what are we have in the web based and what are we have in the window based. Web based. Again, in window based, we have a framework manager, but here we have a Cognos connection. Here we have a Cognos. See, here we have a Cognos connection, and there we have a from framework manager. Window based. Then you aware of these, right? So what is a window based and what is a web based? Window based in the sense, in the client machine also we need to install the component. In web based in the sense we can directly access this from the web. Okay, so in the window based we have a framework manager. So what it will do exactly? See, in the framework manager, from the framework manager what we can do is we can connect to the database, and that is nothing but data warehouse, and whatever the tables is required for our requirement, as per our requirement, whatever the tables is needed, that we can extract into the framework manager, and we build a model. That model will be published to the Cognos connection. This is a web-based tool. We can publish to the Cognos connection. Okay. So
Yep.
in the framework manager, we can build two types of model. One is the relational model, and there is the dimensional model. Relational, dimension. So both the models we can build it. So if we, whatever the model it is, and we built a model, and the package will be published to the Cognos connection, where we have a basic component. In the Cognos connection is nothing but it is a single point of connection where we can get all the components of web-based. Okay. So again, in the Cognos connection, we have different types of components. So we'll go through each and every component, whatever the components we have. Report Studio. Query Studio. Yeah, Analysis Studio. Event Studio.
Okay.
Dashboard. Business Insight. Business Insight Advanced. So these are the components which are present in the basic components. I will go through each and every component of what are the functionality of these components. And we have a report studio. Then what is the need of this report studio? See, here we have a report studio, so where we can prepare the professional reports. We have you already gathered some information which is needed for the client, and they need some reports. That reports we can prepare by using the report studio. Here we can use both the models, the relational model and dimensional model. Both the models we can use in the report studio. Okay, but here we have a query studio. Then we already having the report studio to build the professional reports which we have the requirement. Then what is the need of this query studio? See, here we already developed some reports as per our client requirement, and we already deployed them in production server. Now they are able to accessing some of the reports, and every report whatever you prepared, then they are accessing. So unfortunately in the server, because of the server busy and sometimes the server down, so he is not able to access one report. But the badly he needs the report at that instant. Then how can it is? So even if he raise a ticket to the developers, it will take some time to resolve the Yes. Instead of that, what they can do is, and we are providing some query studio to the client. They can create some ad hoc reports as per their requirement. For that, we are maintaining the query studio here. Okay, in the query studio also we can use both the models, a relational model and as well as the query relational model and dimensional model. Both the models we can use. And same way, we have an analysis studio. Then what is the need of this analysis studio is, here we can analyze the data. Here we can analyze the data here, but previously we have a two studios, and report studio and query studio. There we are able to work on two models, either it will be relational or a dimensional. But in analysis studio we can use only dimensional model. Here we can't work with a relational model. Here we can maintain only dimensional model. We have an event studio. That sorry. Okay. So here we have an event studio. So in event studio, see, if you are the manager of a particular location, so then there will be some targets to you as well, right? So in 30 days, you have to show the organization $10 million. Okay, that is your target for 30 days. But you already achieved in 20 days itself. You achieved that $10 million. Then there should be some appreciation from your organization, right? So that type of triggers, like whenever your targets is achieved, then otherwise if you have a sales like a products, for a product, if you reach at some $10 million in a particular region, at that moment there should be some appreciation from the organization. This type of triggers we can prepare by using the event studios. Okay, so here we have a dashboard, and see, this dashboard is nothing but here where we can communicate complex information in single page itself. Complex information. So then what is the need of this? We are already implementing a report. Then what is the need of this dashboard? Okay, so if any higher officials of the organization, they doesn't having they doesn't have any much time to go through each and every report which we built, the higher level information. So at that moment what we can do is, and we can summarize all the data which we implemented in reports, and we can club together, and we can mind single page itself, nothing but a dashboard. After that we have a business insight as well. So what is this insight is, and this is one of the window based tool, web-based tool, and where the client itself. So if you already implemented some reports, now they want prepare their own some of the dashboard, that they can do. Just simply they can drag and drop to the reports whatever they need into the work area, and they can arrange those reports into a certain format. That is nothing but business insight. Okay, so but here we can see whatever if we have a multiple packages, we can work with multiple packages by using the business insight. Whenever we go, whenever we are working with the business insight advanced, here we can use only one package at a time. That is the difference between business insight and business insight advanced. So these are the components which we have in the Cognos. Okay, these are the components we have in the Cognos. Now we have different roles in Cognos and different or no. See, Cognos administrator. developer or author.
Mm-hmm. User.
Client or user.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here this is a priority week. So Cognos admin who having all the privileges in entire Cognos suite. He can enter in any any component in entire Cognos suite.
Mm-hmm.
But so he is having the priority one. So if the developer need any particular no so component to do work, then he has to raise a ticket to the administrator. They can provide as some credentials to work on that tool. So a developer contains a middle level priority, and client or user he contains only lower level of no priority, because here the client itself, like they contains only the some few information, like just they can read information they can contain. So there is no, they don't know so much about the technical also. Yeah. So this is the priority of roles we have in the Cognos. Okay. Now we are going to learn about the developers and where we can develop all the reports and different manners and technical manner. All these things we are going to move forward.